Have you ever felt like no matter how much or what you practice, your playing just doesn't improve? I've been there and I've spent over 27 years trying to figure out why this happens and, more importantly, how to fix it. The good news is I have found one simple shift that changed everything, a method that helps me and my students progress faster, cleaner and more confidently. So in this video, I'll show you how one of my pupils from my workshop went from this to this. All within 3 weeks. It doesn't take years. In fact, if you apply this today, you'll feel it working in your next session. But first, why do most guitarists stay stuck, not seeing any results? Imagine your guitar journey is like wandering through a maze. And in that maze, the goal, your dream level of playing, is the center. We all wish we could just skip getting lost, reaching dead ends, and get dropped right into the middle. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. To get there, we need patience, a plan, and the ability to problem solve all the way through, wrong turns and all. But here's the thing, most guitarists guess their way through and often hit loads of traps along the way. So what traps do guitarists have to face? You try a new exercise, a new scale, then a different technique, hoping something will magically click. But what usually happens, you go in circles, it's frustrating, and worst of all, it kills your confidence. The reason is simple, directionless practice equals wasted time. Now imagine if the maze had signposts telling you which way to go. That sounds great, right? Not really. In reality, most of us get too many signs, and most of them point in different directions. It's like YouTube shouting, learn this lick. No wait, do this scale. Stop, you need this technique first. Even back in the day, players were confused. In the 50s, your uncle might teach you all the wrong chords. In the 80s, tabs were often wrong. And now, we're buried with an avalanche of tutorials. No idea where to start. But that's not all. Let me show you something I used to do all the time when I practiced, and it kept me stuck without even realizing it. Let's say we're learning a scale or a riff. I'll start by trying to memorize all the notes from the start to the end. And once I had the kind of notes, I'd go back and try and figure out all the rhythms. And that's the real issue. I was just trying to do too much before I'd actually even mastered one small part. So what's the solution? Well, the obvious thing is don't do too much, but we can go a lot deeper into this. When we think about being in that maze, what would help more than anything? A person with a map of the maze who could say, hey, here's where you are, go that way. Turn this way, don't go right, go left. That's what feedback does. That's what structure does. And that's exactly what the solution of the 1-2-3 game that I'll be teaching you today gives you. So let me show you exactly how to do this. We'll walk through the 1-2-3 game together. Let's say you're learning a selection of this riff. I've got the chords, single notes, and maybe some awkward rhythms. I'll be using something that I wrote a while ago. First step, don't try and take on the whole thing. Just pick a small chunk and don't overthink it. If it's too big, the game will tell you. More on that in a minute. Let's say I'm going to start and just work on this small chunk. Your goal is to play that chunk 3 times in a row, clean and in time, making no mistakes whatsoever. But first, get familiar with it. Work out the fingering, what's best for you. Understand the rhythm. You don't need to play it at full speed. In fact, cut the tempo down about 50 to 75%. Once it feels comfortable, add in the metronome or a drum loop or even the track itself. Then it's time to start the game. So if you make one mistake, a wrong note, a missed beat, reset back to 0. It's not game over yet, but remember the aim is to hit 3 clean reps in a row. Now if you mess up twice in a row, that's a signal you're trying to do too much too soon. It's now time to simplify. So you can either slow it down, or cut the section in half, or even just take away a few notes. Like I said earlier, the game tells you if the section you're doing is too big. So shrink it until you can actually win. Once you hit 3 clean reps, it's time to level up. You can work on a completely new part like this, or just add a few more notes onto what you've already mastered, like this. Best bit, you're in control. But you need to make the game as easy as possible so you can win. And that's the magic. Every practice session ends with real progress, and that's what makes it addictive. This isn't guesswork anymore. It's fun, focus, and you'll always know what good looks like. No more mindless repetition, no more wondering if you're getting better. The 1-2-3 game turns every practice session into a challenge you can win, one clean rep at a time. Now you know how to practice to skyrocket your progress. The next step is knowing what to practice. So click here for a 10-step clear roadmap I wish someone gave me 27 years ago. I promise you, this will skyrocket your progress. See you over there.